Hey Rock Ridge, Coach Lentz with another edition of At Home PE. This lesson is going to be some mini minute to win it challenges. I'm not sure if Minute to Win It is still on TV. I don't think so, but it was this TV show that was on, and it was a game show, and the contestants had to do these kind of cool, goofy challenges, and if they met a certain goal or a certain time, they won prizes. Unfortunately, I don't have any prizes for you, but you can have a high five from me. There you go. If you're able to beat my records. So I have not practiced these at all. Okay, I'm going to do my first take is what's going to be on the video, and some things that you're going to need. And you don't have to do all 5 of these. Some of these, they might be difficult for you to do. These are just ideas to keep you guys moving. The majority of these are fine motor skill activities. So on our coordination cart, think back to when we used to be at school. I know it's been a while. We had our cart, and on a lot of that, the older group, we've talked about this, is fine motor skills. Those are like the small movements that your body does. So think of like writing your name. That's a fine motor skill. And then like our basketball video that we did, that is a gross motor skill, large movement. So some of the items you're going to want to grab, got them right back here. I've got 3 plastic bags. Make sure you open them and kind of fluff them. There's 1, 2, oh, there's 3. I got 3. You also will need some sort of racket or a paddle. This is a pickleball paddle. With that, you will either need something like a wiffle ball, which I will use, or you can use an actual pickleball. I don't know why I'm not going to use a pickleball. I just want to use a wiffle ball. It looks cooler. You will also need a quarter or a coin in some sort of like jar with a lid on it, or you can take like a glass. Make sure you get your parents' permission before you do that, but like a glass, and you're going to be turning this upside down. The next one is up and around my corner in our house here. My wife and I have a Nerf basketball hoop. That'll be another one. So if you don't have a hoop, you could use your wiffle ball or pickleball and just make a little basket. And then the last one is something like this again, a paddle. And we're going to be kind of making our own little obstacle course for our last challenge. So, first challenge up is going to be the plastic bag toss, is what we're going to call it. Plastic bag toss. All right, first minute to win it challenge is our plastic bag toss. You're going to need at least 1 plastic bag here. Make sure they're kind of opened up like this one is. I have 3 that I'm going to use for this challenge. If you are younger, maybe you're kindergarten or first, second grader, just use 1. Maybe you're still working on some coordination stuff. That's normal, okay? If you're a little bit older, maybe a third, fourth grader, use 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 3. I'm going to use 3 plastic bags. So the object of this is to keep the bags up in the air, all right? You will have a clock, like I have here. I will hit start. Actually, I'm going to put on a timer. That makes more sense on a stopwatch, so it tells me when it's done. I'm going to count how many times I touch a bag and toss it back in the air. So like that's 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, but I'm going to do it with 3 bags. If it hits the floor, it hits the floor. Just pick it back up and get going again. Again, this is my first try at this. So no practice. So you guys might be able to beat me if you guys practice a little bit. So here we go. I'm going to do this from my knees, and then I'm going to hit start, and I'm going to hit cruising. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 17, 18, 19, 23. All right, my timers went off. That was 123. That's with 3 bags though. So let me stop my timer. That was the plastic bag toss. 123 is my record. Good luck trying to beat. All right, second minute to win it challenge. This is our my pickleball paddle. You can use a tennis racket, racquetball racket. You can even use your hand and a ball. Make sure the ball that you use is safe for indoors. This wiffle ball is plastic, and if it hits something, it's not going to do anything. Make sure you get your parents' permission on this one, because if you are in your room and you get like a baseball or something, you might break it. So make sure they know what you're doing first, okay? So the object of this one, my timer ready up here, timer right there, is ball, paddle. See how many taps you can get on your paddle. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go. That was 205 hits in 1 minute. So that's your challenge. If the ball were to fall off, just pick it up and keep going. I didn't stop my timer, and I got lucky enough that my ball didn't fall off. That one right there is really good for hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills, because it's a really small movement, mainly your wrist and your forearm here, kind of up and down. Good luck. 205, I think is what I said. All right, next minute to win it challenge. You will need a quarter. If I can get it rabbit, there it is, quarter, and some sort of jar, like a mason jar like this. Make sure that lid's on. You can use a glass, plastic cup, but make sure you put something on top of this to catch your quarter. Okay. This is a quarter bounce minute to win it. So the object is to take the quarter, toss it on the table here in front of me. Got a table here. And then it's going to hopefully stick right on top, just like that. Okay. I am going to have a minute to get as many points or times the quarter stays on top. And again, I haven't practiced this today. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That was a dud. Oh, come on. That was close. Okay, 1. That was close. Woo, I am not good at this one. I'm at 1 and I got 25 seconds left. Oh, come on. Don't give up. Don't give up, coach. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes! My timer's up. I got 2. So maybe you can beat me on that one. Not my forte. Okay, the way I was bouncing this too, by the way, I took the quarter and pinched it between my pointer finger and my thumb, and I would toss it down flat. So, like this. And then, of course, that one stays. Still have 2. 2 is my record. Good. Next minute to win it challenge. Make sure you have your timer, 1 minute. Here is our Nerf goal. If you don't have one of these, you can use maybe like an empty trash can or like a laundry basket. And I have an actual little Nerf basketball. So don't use like a baseball or a real basketball to do this indoors. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put this flip-flop down on the ground. That's my free throw line. So every time I shoot this, I have to be behind my flip-flop, okay? My feet have to, my arm does not. I'm gonna count how many times I score in 1 minute, okay? On my mark, on set, go. 1, 2, oh, bad luck. 3, 4, 5, I go this way. 6, 7, 8, 20 seconds left. 9, 10. 10 still. 11, 12, 13,
2, 1.
14.
Time.
Darn it. Okay. If you're doing this at home and you want to get the exact measurement here, my flip flop is 1. About 5.5 feet from my door. 14 is my record. Good luck. All right, timer. This is our last one. This is a pretty popular one. My wife's actually filming me, and she just told me this is one that she's done before. This is called a cookie challenge here. Oh, sorry, face cookie. It's a face cookie. So I have a Girl Scout cookie. Girl Scout cookie season was like a month ago. So this is actually our very last one. Sorry, Dana. So what I have here, got my timer. This is gonna go on my forehead. I cannot use my hands. I have 1 minute to get the cookie down my face into my mouth, okay? Make sure you wash your hands before. I did. And then make sure, maybe if you have your, go get the vacuum real quick and vacuum the area below you so you don't have because this is gonna fall, okay? All right, ready?
Yep.
Set, go. I can smell it.
Almost. There you go.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Oh yeah, I got it! Woo! 3, 2, 1. Minute to win it. Yeehaw. All right, that's your minute to win it at home PE for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed some of these and maybe you beat me at a couple of them. I just finished off my cookie, so that was a fun one. I'm glad my wife suggested that one. Hope you guys are staying safe. I miss you guys. Make sure to wash those hands and stay healthy, stay active. Miss you guys. Bye.